Yeah. Just a couple of follow-up questions from this discussion. I have to say, for the entire launch industry, I think it's extremely impressive by how quickly you can get anything up in orbit. And I think, I keep going back to, I think it was like George Whitesides from Virgin who said something like launching is hard. It is. It's really, really hard. It is a difficult physics challenge that I think it's a minor miracle we were able to overcome. But when I started in the industry, satellites were planned over many years, and launching was a year plus long process. But how quickly now? I mean, we talked about how important it is to get these satellites up in orbit for both small and large satellites. Like, how fast of a turnaround are we talking about now? I'll start with you, Emmanuel, and then we'll go around here. Like, how quickly are you now turning these satellites around and getting them into orbit?
For those small satellites, in general, again, we are, as I explained, they are the right share of main passenger, but we are able to, from the day we start to discuss with this customer to the day they are in the rocket, it's less than 1 year for sure. Right? It's a few months, and we have been able to optimize all our process to make sure, because these guys are, in general, deciding a little bit at the last minute how they want to launch their satellite, and we need to have solutions very efficient, effective for them, and the lead time, I would say, between the discussion and the launch is in a number of months for sure. So maybe 6 months, 8 months, depending on the customer and the type of satellite, type of study that we need to accommodate the satellite. But it's a matter of months for sure.
Stefan, when you're up and running, what would be your target turnaround time for most customers?
So we're definitely wanting to basically offer a last-minute ride option, and we're targeting 3 months. It won't be 3 months, obviously, when we get started for the first flights, but the target is 3 months or less. In our vision, we really believe that this time to get into orbit is one of the most critical factors for a customer to decide which launch vehicle he takes, if roughly prices are the same. And with the complexity of larger rideshare missions, we already discussed that and Curt elaborated. Of course, with 1 ton, you still have somewhat of a rideshare mission, but you have basically a better perspective of offering a really last-minute ride option that can be as short as a month to get someone basically flying into orbit.